Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvi here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we got to Uri Academy, spent time in class, and now we're exploring the academy after speaking with Arvin and a mysterious person called Cassiopeia. Let's continue exploring the library here in the main hall and see what the books have to offer. The October issue. Enigmas of Paldea, File 10, The Iron Bundle, an Ancient Civilization's Robot? The mysterious violet book makes reference to a being called the Iron Bundle, which was said to look like Delibird and possess a spherical apparatus, from which it would fire large blasts of ice to propel itself through snowy lands. Plenty of theories about it have been floated, leading to one suggests as is the product of a long-gone civilization, a notion supported by ancient writings that describes the design and usage of the machines resembling Iron Bundle. Don't think I've ever seen a school where the entrance is also a library. The book entitled Char Cadet's Adventures. Do you want to read it? Sure. Char Cadet, the fire child Pokemon, may have been little, but what's to stop it from being a mighty hero? Not one bit. When a mean Gengar came along to play tricks and scare people, Char Cadet stood tall. Rhea! Hiya! It cried. But soon the brave Char Cadet got bounded uptight in Gengar's long tongue. How could the fire child Pokemon get out of this mess? Just as things started to grow hazy before Char Cadet's eyes, a sound of a voice came. Two paths lie before you, young Char Cadet, it said. Choose between these two sets of armor and assemble a new form so you can defeat Gengar. And soon enough, the two sets of armor appeared before Char Cadet. To be continued. I'm pretty sure we checked this book. So here's September's issue. Enigmas of Paldea, File 9. Iron Treads, an alien weapon? In one added corner of Paldea, there have been reports of a mysterious life form. It is said to resemble a Dawnfan at first glance, albeit one that can abruptly assume a spiritual shape and launch into a swift rolling attack. Rumors say that this being is some kind of weapon, using technology not of this world, but no one can say for sure. Apparently it's called Iron Treads, after the name of the strange being that was written about in the mysterious violet book. There should be, yep, there's a book here. There's an alphabet titled The Hall of Fame Badges, a record. Do you want to read? The Hall of Fame AIM Badge, a record. Our academies honor students and graduates that achieve outstanding results no matter the field with the Hall of Fame Badge. We hope students will be encouraged to follow their passions wherever they may lead. We got a name Tano here. The book entitled Find Foods from Far Away. Do you want to read it? Have you ever chanced upon Pewter City's Crunches? Just the fabled signature dish of Kanto region's Pewter City. These snacks' rugged and brown appearance makes them almost rock-like at first glance. Indeed, Pewter Crunches are inspired by the rock-type Pokemon of which Pewter City's gym is renowned. Unfortunately, they are forbiddingly tough appearance, and surprisingly thin flavor have kept them from attaining true popularity. Here's our next book. A book entitled Galar, a History. We made it to a town out of Slowinside which sits tucked away in the mountains to study an ancient mural painted on a wall of rock. By our plans, the mural itself was shattered by an attack from a Copperaja. Yet behind the mural, what should we find but a pair of statues, one bearing a sword and the other a shield. These statues are older than any artifact we have discovered yet, called into question everything we knew about the legendary hero. So this is a reference to the story of Sword and Shield, which confirms this game takes place after Sword and Shield. And also, this is supposed to be the book that I'm trying to remember her name writes, and that's an entry of her book. There's a magazine in an August issue. The Enigmas of Paldea, File 8. Iron Moth, a UFO sent to spy on humankind? The Iron Moth was borrowed from a flying object described in the era-defining Violet Book. It is said to resemble Volcania and would descend from the skies, following people around and occasionally even attacking them. Some point to Iron Moth's aggression as a sign that it is, in fact, a UFO of sorts, being controlled by alien life. Perhaps something out there is using Iron Moth to serve us, waiting for the moment to mount an invasion. The people of Pokemon. Far in the past, humankind and Pokemon lived in mutual fear of one another. But some humans who loved and appreciate Pokemon made an effort to bridge this divide, and gradually the two sides grew closer and found harmony. Let's go downstairs and check the books down here, as I am yawning. How to become a champion. For Pokemon trainers who are out to grow stronger and wiser, there's no higher calling than becoming a champion. To reach that lofty rank, you must pass the administration at Paldea's official Pokemon League headquarters. In Paldea, anyone, and in fact, any number of people can become a champion, regardless of factors like age. That means you too, as long as you have the strength and wisdom to set a leaderly example for your fellow trainers. Your path to becoming a champion lies in the Pokemon gyms throughout the Paldea region. Once you've defeated 8 gym leaders in battle and earned their gym badges, we look forward to you knock on Pokemon League store. So that is a unique thing about the Paldea region. They do not have a singular champion. They have multiple champions. Unlike all the other regions where there's only one person who has the title of champion. Appreciating some flora. In Artisan, a town with flowers and artwork, there is a special and all-buying love for the sun Pokemon Sunflora. Those sunny flora figures and bright smiles never fail to warm the heart. Denizens of Artisan have long revered nature, and the subject of such art is made in the town. And the nurturing sun, Sunflora embodies the qualities of both, which is why the town has a tradition of gathering and caring for these Pokemon. Festivals of Paldea. The Paldea town of Colorado, widely known for its olive production, is also home to a particular olive harvest festival. Participants try to usher in a plentiful olive harvest by rolling large bowls that resemble olives in a goal. It is said that the more olive bowls are rolled into the goal, the more abundant next year's crop will be. All corners, including tourists, are welcome to join the olive roll. So, reader, do give it a try yourself if you're in town for the festival. Here's June's issue. Enigmas of Paldea, Air 6. Iron Thorns, a Tyranitar of the distant future? A strange being called Iron Thorns had been sighted in a certain cave in Paldea. This bears a strong resemblance to Tyranitar, but apparently displays great cold-headedness and prefers to avoid unnecessary fights. It appears to be highly intelligent and clad in metallic armor, causing some to speculate that it may be a Tyranitar that appeared a billion years from now. Its name comes from a similarly described entity that appears in the Violet Book. The art, the scenic route. This month we are talking about the scenic route over Artisan to see the surrendering Sunflora by Basilisk. The Visado, the humble commonest of wonders. Even if a work is so adeptly captured the Amu and Lager of his illustration. The sculptures are every bit as surreal as the title, prompting the great minds to debate just what was the descent of the sunflower into a state of surrender. Though the meaning may elude us, the reader is urged to visit Artisan and see for themselves. Interesting, we might see those if we go to Artisan. Types and moves. Ooze 2. When a Pokemon terrestrializes, their type becomes their Terra type. That means moves of their Terra type will have their power increase. Moves of Pokemon originally of the original type will keep their usual power increase as well. For example, if a Pikachu, which is innately electric type, has a Steel as its Terra type, when terrestrializing, it would receive the boost in power for both Steel type moves, Ooze, Iron Tail, and Electric type moves, Thunderbolt. Any more books? Here we go. There's a book entitled Moves and Types 1. You may be familiar with Pokemon that are Grass, Fire, or Water type. These are 18 such types in all. Every Pokemon species has at least one type. Some have two. When Pokemon use a move that is the same type as they are, their move's power is increased by 50%. For the Pokemon, they have two types. The move Eater type will receive this increase. Book entitled The Uriah Academy School Song. Do you want to read it? Our Grand Mendoza stands our dear Uriah, where we enter are as seeds and leave in fruitation. Our minds wide as the crater, for wise as educators, to fill with individual spirit and future ambition. Teach us, O grapes of Paldea. There's a girl named Penny in the STEM track. She's smart and really good with machines. I heard she's coming to school again. Reading out loud from your textbook gets the ears and mouth in learning. Bug types eat grass. That's why they're strong against grass types. I think that seems to be all the books we can read. Oop. There are more books than I can read in a lifetime. Boy, I'm glad. Am I ever glad to come to this school? So let's take some classes. What class would you like to take? Let's take Biology 1. You do like biology with Mr. Jock? Class will begin soon. Don't be tatty. Hello, my name's Jock, and I'll be your Pokemon biology teacher. In my class, we will all learn about the various quirks of our beloved Pokemon together. I hope you all come to love Pokemon even more from the things you will learn here. In today's class, I will teach you a great way to get to know Pokemon in more depths. If you like to become a better friends with your Pokemon, you can let them come out of their Pokeball and walk along with you. Sounds great, huh? You can use the CR button to throw a Pokeball and let out the Pokemon inside. Nothing cuter than watching your Pokemon run around underfoot, if you ask me. Once you let your Pokemon out, try speaking to them. They are sure to respond in some way. It's a great way to get to know them better. However, letting your Pokemon out of its ball isn't such a great idea in some locations. Can anyone tell me, where is it that you shouldn't have your Pokemon walk alongside you? Inside buildings. That's right! Great job, Donnie! I see you did your homework. The correct answer is that we should not walk with our Pokemon indoors. How about that? Some Pokemon might damage walls, desks, and other things when walking inside of buildings, so it's not allowed regardless of the species. Therefore, please only let your Pokemon out of their Pokeballs while outdoors, okay everyone? I think I see them out and about in classrooms from time to time, but still. Anyway, you better become closer friends with your Pokemon pals by walking together. Oh, I almost forgot. Keep in mind that you can only walk together with your lead Pokemon. Remember, use the CR button to throw the ball and let the Pokemon out inside. You also want to remember that throwing a ball at a wild Pokemon will start a battle. It looks like that's all the time we have for today. Hey, see you all next class. Let's take Biology 2. You like Biology with Mr. Jock? Class will begin soon, don't be tatty. Hello, I hope everyone's ready to learn some new things today. Did you all try using the CR button to let your Pokemon out as I taught you in our last class? Walking along with your Pokemon lets you see how unique and cute they all are. So I highly recommend picnics for when you want to spend some quality time together with the Pokemon in your party. You could get them all around the table to make sandwiches and play. It's really a lot of fun. If you want to learn more about making food, Mr. Soguero's class is the best place to go. Now, sometimes while you're enjoying a picnic with your Pokemon, you may find something very, very important in the basket next to your table. This important or something is what Pokemon are born from. Let's all say it together. Boxes, Pokeballs, eggs. Phew, you all got it right. That's very important. Something I'm talking about is a Pokemon egg. It's not clear where eggs come from, but they're probably placed in the basket rather stealthily by the Pokemon at the picnic. Walking around with an egg helps it warm it, which allows it to hatch. Eggs won't warm up by sitting in boxes though. You need to have them in your party. And there's one more super important thing I do like you to remember about eggs. Pokemon trust us with their eggs because they believe in us. So I'm sure they would be happy to see you all being responsible parents for your little Pokemon eggs. Whoops! My almost important point came right as the bell rang. Well, we'll see you all next time, I guess. I would like to take math. You'd like to take math with Miss is time. Hello everyone, nice to meet you. My name's Time, and I'll be your math teacher. Sorry to put you all on the spot at the start of class, but let me ask you a quick question. Do you enjoy numbers, earth, mathematics, and the like? Yeah, sort of, Oh my! Thank you for your most honest responses. Some of you may like numbers, and some may not. I think that makes a wonderful mix. But no matter what your opinion on math, I hope you find yourselves enjoying our lessons together. I do hope you find a good way to match up your interests with all types of math lessons. Speaking of which, are you all caught up on your studies of Pokemon type matchups? For example, grass is strong against fire and water is strong against fire, correct? Donnie, you seem to be good with Pokemon, so let me ask you this. Bearing in mind that water is strong against fire, if a move Water Gun hits a fire type Pokemon, what becomes of the move's damage? It is doubled. That's right, I knew I could count on you for this question. Using the moves of a type your opponent is weak to is a super effective tactic. It multiplies the damage of those moves by 2. On the other hand, using moves of a type that your opponent's resistance isn't very effective. It divides the damage of your moves by 2. I didn't mean to encroach on Miss Darana's battle study territory, of course, but I thought it's best to use a lively topic as an example. That could make math fun even for those who don't like much of the subject, don't you think? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next class, so I do hope you're looking forward to it too. Good morning, Master Donnie. Let's do math too. You like math with Miss Time? Hello everyone, let's have a fun class today. Tell me, do you all enjoy shopping? Buying tasty bread or choosing new clothes, even just window shopping is so much fun. In today's class, I would like to use shopping, one of my own favorite hobbies, mind you, to teach you all about math. I'm sure everyone has visited a Pokemart at least once. They sell all sorts of Pokemon items. Pokeballs are useful items you can find there. They cost 200 each. Now then, I would like you all to do some thinking for me with me here. Also, something I haven't mentioned, if you actually pay attention, you can actually see certain characters in class, like Minerva here. One Pokeball is 200, and if you had 2,000, you could buy as many Pokeballs as you could afford. How many you would you receive? Now, this question tricked everybody up, because this is a trick question. You would naturally think the answer is 10, but you want to answer 11. That's correct. Well done, Donnie. With 2,000, you could afford to purchase a maximum of 10 Pokeballs. However, if you purchase 10 or more, or of any one type of Pokeball, you will also receive a Premier Ball as a special white ball as a bonus. So the correct answer is in fact 11. I'm sure it's nice to get a little bonus like that on the shopping trip, isn't it? Oh my, is that the bell? I suppose that's all for now. What a shame. I look forward to seeing you all in the next class. I hope you're looking forward to it too. Let's take battle studies. You like battle studies with Miss Dania? Class will begin soon. Oh my god, what voice am I gonna give her? Oh shh! Say hello to your battle. No, that seems to. Would that voice work? Say hello to your battle instructor, the one, the only hot-headed Dania. Osh is a karate thing, by the way. Look it up. My age, 25. My hobby, working out. My type, well, strong and muscular fighting types, of course. That's all for my introduction. As for my class, this is where you all get to learn the nitty-gritty of Pokemon battling. We start the basics so that no trainer gets left behind in the dust, even if you're new to this stuff. Have no fear. Leave it to me and my muscles, and you will be pros in no time. Let's set our fighting spirits ablaze together. Pokemon have all kinds of attacks at their disposal, and each move has certain qualities that you will all want to remember. I'm talking about power, type, and category of these moves. The higher the power means more damage, especially if your opponent is weak to that move's type. Heads up, new kid. Question coming your way. There are two categories that attacks fall under. What are they? Moves of light and darkness. Moves you love, the moves you hate. Physical and special. I love some of the answers, by the way. Awesome! You're just as sharp as I expected, new kid. Looks like you have a handle on the basics. Anyway, attacks are split into two categories, physical and special. Physical moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's attack stat is. And special moves do more damage the higher the Pokemon's special attack is. On the other side of things, Pokemon getting hit by these moves take less damage by having higher defense and special stat respectively. In conclusion, Pokemon that are good with physical moves should raise their attack stat, and Pokemon good with special moves should raise their special attack stat. Trying to raise both of these stats equally will only make it hard for the Pokemon to shine in battle. Make your strong points stronger, as I always say. That goes for both people and Pokemon. Aw man, I was just about to suggest we do some on-hands practice to drive the point home. But I guess we're out of time. We will generally meet my class here in the schoolyard, even for book learning. Nothing more or like a fresh air to studying more or fun, am I right? But class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. We'll do battle studies too. Another day, another round of battle study. Osh! Let's get right to it. Is everyone excited about the treasure hunt? It's always a great adventure, and you get to take on gyms and go to new places and run all over the place with your partner Pokemon. And while you're running around out there, I bet you will come across some big shining crystals fairly often as well. These crystals are actually collections of terror energy that has seeped out from the ground. You can check out these crystals to battle Terra Pokemon with your friends or other trainers in the group of 4. We call these battles Terra Raid battles. Terra Raid Pokemon you face off in Terra Raid battles are crazy strong. They sometimes act differently than regular Pokemon, so you will need to be on your guard. Luckily, trainers can also use special actions in Terra Raid battles called cheering. And these 3 different cheers you can use. First is Golo Out. It boosts the attack and special attack of all ally Pokemon. The second is Hang Tough. This boosts the defense and special defense of all ally Pokemon. And the third, well, let's see if you can guess it. This cheer restores the HP of all ally Pokemon. What do you think it is? Heal Up, Wham Bam Potion! Explosive Healing Wave! Heal Up. That's right. Maybe I should take you, the battle teacher, huh, new kid? The third and final cheer is Heal Up. It heals the powerhouse. It's a real powerhouse, and it has the ability to both restore HP and cure status conditions. You can cheer up to 3 times during a single Terra Raid battle. Also, cheering uses up a turn in battle, so you won't be able to have your Pokemon use any of their moves when you cheer. In conclusion, try everything at your disposal. If nothing seems to be working, try cheering on your allies. Providing support for your team can sometimes open a new realm of possibilities. Oh man, just when I'm about to suggest we do some hands-on practice to really drive the point home. But I guess we're out of time. Class is over for now. Take care, you little rascals. Alright, with that done, let's go find Minerva. We'll go a little bit over time for this episode. Very well, Champion Minerva. I trust you will handle this in my stead. Sure thing! You can count on me! In fact, I bet this is gonna be fun! I'm glad to hear it. Good day, then. Oh, pardon me. Oh, Donnie, hey! She looked awesome! Good eye, she sure is. That lady, well, they call her Lee Parmia. She's strong, and she can pretty much do anything. She's got cool practically coming out of her ears. She's basically everything I want to be, or that any Pokemon trainer would want to be, really. Oh, which reminds me, remember in the homeroom when I asked you what your dream is? Well, since your heart is already set on becoming a really strong trainer, I got an idea for you. You should try reaching champion rank like me. Yeah, I will. Oh wow, hang on though. I got a whole spy I want to give you. Here goes. Trainers who reach champion rank are ones who raise their Pokemon really strong. They are pro-tier battlers, and their moves keep the crowds absolutely on edge of their seats. You have to prove yourself to the Pokemon League to officially get the title of champion. And to do that, you just have to do more than just take classes here. You gotta take on 8 Pokemon gyms and win so you can collect their badges. Once you've done all that, all that's left is the special test, the champion assessment. And once you pass that, then at long last, you will be a champion. It's every Pokemon trainer's dream, the coolest title anyone could ever hope to get. Not to brag or anything. I reached champion rank during our last treasure hunt, you know. The treasure hunt is a special independent study thing that we got here. Should happen soon. Our last one started not long after the beginning of the school year. It's great! You get to leave school and go have an adventure and learn wherever you want. However you want. I guess you could say my journey of becoming champion was the treasure I found, maybe. I don't know yet, if that answers what I'm looking for. Anyway, I got a feeling I'll be able to get even stronger if you and I were both working at it. Let me go ahead and save the gym's locations in your map app in case you decide to go for it. So we got the 8 gyms. We have a normal type gym, a water type gym, a bug type gym, a psychic gym, a grass gym, an electric gym, an ice gym, and a ghost gym. This starts Victory Road. Give it some thought. Calling Master Donnie to the director's office, please. Once again, Master Donnie to the director's office, please. Woo-wah! Thanks for coming to say bonjour! A lot of teachers here are real colorful characters. I need to try harder to stand out. Taking the time of your day to attempt to converse with me? You must absolutely be mad. Oh my! If it isn't Donnie, hello there! Do you perhaps have a question about class? Yes, I have a question. What are you having trouble with? Let's have a little review here, shall we? Flying type Pokemon are weak to rock type moves. When a rock type move hits a flying type Pokemon, what becomes of the move's damage? Multiplied by 100! It is doubled. Yes, that's right. The correct answer is that the move's damage is doubled. Miss Time! Oh my, I see one of my more energetic students is here to see me. You'll have to wait your turn. Dear, there's only one of me after all. Miss Time, is it true that you were a gym leader? That indeed is true. I was quite the strong battler, you know. Wow, so cool. Why did you quit? So you want to know, do you? I might be persuaded to tell you if you wait your turn. Okay, I'll wait my turn. I sure can. I'm sorry for cutting our conversation short, Donnie, but I seem to be in high demand today. Feel free to come see me anytime if you have questions for me. You became slightly closer to Miss Time. Hello, Donnie. Feel free to come ask me questions anytime. Let's go see Director Clairvoyant. I wonder what he wants to speak to us about on our first day. Thank you for coming, Master Donnie. Have you been enjoying your time here at the Uriah Academy? Yes. That is most wonderful to hear. Now, you may be wondering why could we not have simply conversed earlier in the cafeteria? Let me assure you, there is a reason why I asked you to meet me here in my office. It seems that a friend of mine has a rather serious matter they would like to discuss with you. No. I'm afraid they aren't actually here in this room with us. One moment, please. Just allow me to connect us. Hello, Donnie. It's nice to meet you. My name is Professor Turo. I carry out Pokemon research within the Great Crater of Paldea, at a site known as Area 0. The professor is in fact a graduate of our fine academy, as well as a splendid researcher. Well, allow me to get straight to the point. Donnie, student in ID number 805C393. I believe the number he says here is actually based on your trainer ID. You are a student who travels with an unusual Pokemon Miraidon, is that correct? Yes. Thank you, I appreciate your honesty in confirming this fact. If you say no, he will actually say that you're lying because he saw you riding the Pokemon on the cameras. Or saw the Pokemon with you. That's not odd. I do not mean to offend you. In fact, I wish to ask for your assistance. Assistance? Oh, how good to see that you are well. It has been quite a while since we last met. Miraidon was once in my care, you see. Its Pokeball was originally mine. I assume you received it from a young man called Arvin. I'm no longer in a position to be able to manage that Pokemon myself. That is why I would ask you, will you continue looking after Miraidon on my behalf? Yes. I do appreciate your agreement. Miraidon has been getting weakened, and it's currently incapable of battle. It can, however, take on the form of specialized for mobility. In all likelihood, it will require some time to fully regain the capabilities it once had. I will provide you with my contact information. If you could please get out your phone. I will be in regular contact going forward. Keep tabs on your status. Until then. Could this Pokemon have its origins within Area 0? Tano, don't tell me you actually did it. Well, it seems the professor is asking quite the favor of you. But of course, the Academy is always here to support you in any way that we are able. I do hope you will continue to enjoy your school life, together with that Miraidon. And with that, we will end the episode here. So, in the next episode, we'll continue school life. If you enjoyed this episode, do like the video as it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode. And share the video so that way more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all next time. Later.